essentially, I know you guys have been with us. I think it's like a little over 2 months now. You've been with us.
Today actually is the 2-month anniversary.
Today is the
Because I
2-month mark?
remember exactly May 26th.
Okay.
That was the day that you kicked off.
Right.
And I had like 30 leads to soften my.
There we go. That's a
to
very hard
my-
day. That's a hard day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was the day. It was May 26th. It was a Thursday.
Cool. So we are exactly at the 2-month mark.
You are at the 2-month. Yeah.
Man, that's amazing. And
seems fast.
Yeah, it seems fast. And I was just looking in here. Okay, so now that I know we're at the 2-month mark, then it makes it a lot easier to talk about wins because I know we're already at the 60-day point anyway. We try to keep this updated as much as possible, but just wins alone in the last 60 days, it looks like we're somewhere at that 61,000 mark for appointment shows.
Yeah.
Wins. Is that pretty accurate there?
Yeah, those are all real. And then if I go to all and I look inside the booked column.
Yeah, you got a lot of appointments booked coming, which is we're not even counting that, you know?
Like the wins are truly 60 grand.
60 grand. That's amazing. That's kind of funny, eh? 60 grand, 60 days.
1,000 a day, not good enough, but not bad.
Not good enough, not bad. I'm happy to hear that. 60 grand, 60 days. And also just talking about some of the things that we just implemented only like 5 days ago. I feel like we're going to increase that by a lot when we get to that 90-day mark. I think we're going to see a bigger difference in ROI, but you know, I'm still really happy to see you guys come on this soon and get that ROI, because sometimes people don't see ROIs like that in marketing for months, right? So,
yeah. Well, you know what? We've been victim to that too, man. We've been like, are you serious? You guys fucking say you get, you know, and we've been paying the money without the ROI.
Yep.
We have been. And so that's why we're still talking 60 days in, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But no, I love it. And it's the follow-up system's really what's nice. I love it. That's the only way it'll work. Because I mean, I'm managing if I go to all here, how many leads have I gotten all together? 400 leads, 200 leads a month.
Yeah. Right? That's a lot.
6 or 7 a day.
It's something special about you that a lot of people aren't doing, is like you're hands-on taking action on these leads yourself, which is like, I actually think this is the success factor, is that you're so passionate about your business that you kind of come in and you treat the leads like they should be treated.
Yeah. Well, like, so we're talking like end of August here. And if we're saying like, look, shit, we've got now, let's say we got end of August, we've got 600 leads came in, right? And another month of bills. But then by then, that means I should have more like, instead of 90 grand, if it's 6X, it should be more like 120.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. It's not far off. I mean, if you look at the pipeline, it's like the math adds up.
A lot of these guys, like, I'm with you, man, because a lot of these guys that are in the sort of the middle column, they haven't really revealed themselves to be duds yet. And people's buying cycles in the summer are going to be longer.
They'll come. And I also have, I say this a lot, but I also have something for that. I have something for that to reactivate the old guys. Like we're not going to leave them.
Perfect.
Like we have a lot of med spa owners in the network now, and like we're growing a lot, right? And now there's like a lot of people that are reaching out to the Instagram, even not from our ads. They're like reaching out to us organically, like referrals and things like that. What would you say to someone who is struggling to get clients in the med spa and they're on the fence of booking a call with MediLaunch? I want your honest opinion that you would tell them.
I would say that, well, our personal story was we dealt with Facebook marketers in the past, and we had lots of frustration, and we ended up actually firing the agencies because they weren't able to, get the traction going, even though we were getting billed. And so with you guys, it's been today's 60 days, or
60
actually
days.
2 months on the dot today. And how many leads did we just say we had? 400 in 60 days.
Yeah, it's a lot.
400 leads, right? And I think you said to me that I'm doing okay with this because although I'm getting 7 or 8 brand new leads every day, I'm able to call them all within that day.
You're able to convert
them and getting them on Monday. But you've got to be on the leads in order for this system to work.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, 100%.
But then I love the algorithm that is firing in the background so that when the lead happens on Facebook, it's automatically entered into my contact manager that you guys have built, and they get an email and a text message instantly from the service automatically, which makes me look like I'm superhuman. And then when I finally call them, they're warmed up to that extent.
Yeah.
And the system works that way, and I love it.
It's good. Glad to hear you love it. That's like our biggest like mission statement. It's like actually providing like a reliable on-demand system. And I feel like for you guys, it's like 60 days has gone by, but this is only like the beginning, right? Like we're only getting smarter over time, and we obviously
Sure.
have so much time to go to capitalize on the market that you're in and beyond, right? So I'm happy to hear. I always want to hear that, and that's why I'm so big on client success calls and just making sure I stay in touch and changing things that's not working and making sure there's things working. So yeah, I'm glad to have you guys.
Yeah, and you know your stuff. You've got, you've always responded to, oh, I've got something for that. Oh,
Yeah.
I know what to do. Oh, let's do this. Let's implement this. You're having that problem. So good on you for that too. It's
because most of the things that you and other people say, it's not like specific to you. It is med spa industry wide, right? You talk to another owner in Arizona and they're saying the same thing. It's just people are all the same across the world, and people have the tendency to not answer the phone or decide that they found something more important, not show up for appointments. But it's important to just keep implementing different systems to combat that, and that's the most that you could do, really.
Well, your program or your system gives us a lot of power, and it makes us look like we're really organized, and it really is that. I mean, having the ability to see, it's a very clear funnel. I love the way it's laid out, and I can fire them when I'm ready, when they're not answering the phones or getting back to us. Move on, right?
Yeah, exactly. I will say though, I know you said it makes you look organized. You are organized. You're a pretty organized person.
All by the seat of my pants, but no, I'm organized. I got a lot of browsers open, but I do it all by I wing it.
You are organized, man. Like you are definitely carrying something.
Well, I know like I've been doing this a while. Appreciate you noticing that. But also this is key for me, right? If I'm not organized, and this is the most important thing I've got going on right now. Is working with you and making this work.
And that's I'm happy to hear that, because people who go all in, they get the best results, right? That's the difference maker between 3x and 6x, right? It's like how all in are you going to go with the system? Because everything can't be done for you. No marketing plan is like that. And those marketing plans that claim that are usually the ones that last for 30 days and people quit, right? You gotta both parties have to put in the effort. So it's good.
Garbage in, garbage out for sure.
Exactly.
And these are gold, man. I mean, we're shooting for big items. Our lead ranges from 1,200 to 3,000 is what we're shooting for, and
big ticket.
And so every time they come in, we picked ones that we know we're bringing value. So we chase them down because we know our shit's good on our end, and if the interest is valid on their end, let's marry these two together. I do actually like this when it's fun. Like when it's working, it's a lot of fun, and it feels fun to win. I hadn't won in a long time, right? Like I'm usually winning all the time. I hadn't won. I was saying to my kids a couple months ago, or when this started, I'm like, fuck, it feels good to win for a change.
Yeah. That's beautiful. I know that feeling as well, because when the same system we use for you, when I turned it on for us, that was the same feeling that I had. Like I use that exact client acquisition system for Medi Launch, and man, it feels good to win. Like I tell you all the time, we're adding new med spas every week. Sometimes multiple.
Stay the fuck out of Calgary, but I don't doubt it.
Yeah, we're staying out of Calgary. But it does feel good to win.
You all day long. You just stay the fuck out of my backyard.
I will.